Today I'm going to be reviewing this blue diamond knife. Now this one is one solid piece of metal, so that means it is going to be designed to be dishwasher safe versus many knives that have a different handle are not going to be able to be used in the dishwasher. Now one thing that I'm already not a fan of with this blue diamond knife, and I actually just got this, is I'm not a fan of how slick this handle is. So this is an incredibly slippery handle, and being that it is one solid piece, there's nothing to keep your fingers from sliding off of it and up into the blade. So I'm already not a fan of that. I prefer if they would have done something on this handle to make it more grippy. So you've got like this texture up here, but then there's nothing on the handle itself to keep your hands from sliding off of it. So I'm not a fan of that at all. Truthfully, man, I'd be afraid to use this knife and be slicing myself open with it, just because I feel like my fingers could easily go up here onto the blade, and when there's nothing to keep them. There's no guard. There's nothing rubber. There's nothing at all. Not even any bumps on the handle at all to kind of keep your fingers on there. So not a fan of that already. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to show you the sharpness of this knife blade, just so that way you can see exactly how sharp it is when it comes directly from the manufacturer. So I'm going to go ahead and grab its packaging and try and cut through that. It is a plastic package. We'll see how well that it works and if it is sharp. So this is the packaging itself. So it's going to be plastic all the way through, and then it's going to bump up where it was a 3-knife set that I purchased here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it and I'm going to try and cut through the plastic itself. And oh my word, this is a sharp knife. Wow, I have never seen a knife cut through plastic that easily before. So for reference, I've got a Farberware paring knife that is also another incredibly sharp knife. I'm going to try and do this without cutting myself here. Let me try and get through here. Yeah, and as you can see, it's just kind of sliding off a bit. Again, because this is all plastic, so actually going through it is going to be really difficult. I cannot believe how easily this thing sliced through it. So again, this is the blue diamond knife. And I'm just quite literally just slicing through that plastic and that cardboard. So holy cow, that is a sharp knife. So definitely if you purchase these, be incredibly careful. You can see it actually just actively sliced right through that plastic, whether it was the one thicker piece or whether it was this piece that came up where the knife was at. This is super sharp, even when compared to this Farberware knife that I also have, that is an incredibly sharp knife. So this one is, if you need a sharp knife, holy cow, this is the way to go. This is the sharpest kitchen knife that I've ever used, ever tested. I've never seen a knife slide through like that. And they do come with blade guards, but again, man, now I'm even more scared of slicing my finger off with this, just because of the way that handle is and how it doesn't have like any curvature, hardly anywhere for your fingers to sit. Like the only place for your finger to sit is right there by the blade. And so you're just gonna have to like grab it really, really tightly. Not a huge fan of that, but boy, do these things cut. And I love the fact that the dishwasher safe. So I mean, if they would do something different with the handle, I feel like this would be the absolute perfect kitchen knife. As it is though, truthfully, as sharp as it is, I'm kind of afraid to let anyone in my house use it, just because of, man, we're gonna slice a finger off or something with this thing. It is that sharp. So definitely something to keep in mind. Be careful with this thing, how sharp it is. Wow, that's amazing to me. But especially with the way this handle is, you're going to have to grip it incredibly tightly to make sure that your fingers aren't sliding off. So maybe putting like a pinky down at the bottom or something will keep your hand from sliding up on it. Something like that might work better than trying just to grip it traditionally. Overall, man, what a sharp knife. Amazing. But I really wish they would have done something different with the handle on it to make the handle not quite as slippery.